All right, Derek, you got to tell us, what is the name of your shop?
Trillion Industries.
And what does that mean?
1,000 billion.
And where did you come up with that name?
I just saw it somewhere. It just had a nice ring to it and adapted it, and that's where I am now.
And where are you based out of?
Calgary, Alberta.
So you're right here in local Calgary?
Yeah.
Excellent. Now, some of these bikes are absolutely beautiful. I mean, these are pieces of art. Tell us about this bike that's in front of us.
This one here was built for a customer here in Calgary. He said I wanted a big back tire, black, and I got to do the rest. So I was pretty lucky to be able to do that for somebody. So I just let my some dreams go away, come to life, and this is what I got.
So once you have the concept in your mind, how do you start actually building the bike?
I'll start off with an engine, figure out the wheels, suspension, and then I'll just start piecing it together. I have ideas in my head, but mostly they all just start forming as I'm building it. And then with some cues of ideas I see or come up with some other stuff I see, and it just comes together, and what I get is what I get. Never really solidly in my head do I figure it out until the end.
Well, this bike is really representative of form meets function. Tell us about some of the tricks on this bike that maybe aren't available to the naked eye.
The first thing would be my XXX front end. And the reason I say that, it's a one-piece deal. It's full aluminum that I basically hand ground it. CNC at the time when I was doing it was just too much, and I was running out of time. It's easier for me to use a bandsaw and a die grinder and just a lot of grit and polish, and that's what I came up with. That was the main thing that I wanted to do different. It was a slightly different take on a front end. And then using a single backbone where the Harley engine is a stress member, and you can really do that easily, I think, with the twin cam. And from there, some billet pieces here. I like bug shapes, and so you can kind of see reminiscence of it. And crazy exhaust that actually works, and that's where I get it.
Well, just from looking at the bike first blush, you can really tell one of the nice custom features is the gas tank, which actually becomes the seat frame.
Yeah, and that's where, again, I had another idea. You see it out there, it's not like a new idea, but it just seemed to flow. And the seat, again, another really good part of this. Everybody's contacted me or was bugging me about when I was doing it, why aren't you going to make a black seat? And I'm like, well, because it's got to be different. It's got to stand out, otherwise you won't see it. And then after I built this nice tan seat, it really made it like the steed it is. And I got a lot more compliments on that seat than almost all the parts in this bike.
So that's one of those ideas that just kind of evolved during the build of the bike.
Exactly, yeah. Just, you have ideas, it comes together, and you just say, this is what it's got to be. And you just know it at the time.
How long, start to finish, did this bike take you to build?
I'll just say 900 hours. Yeah, most of it was just trial and error, a few things, but really developing the different pieces on the bike, that's what takes the longest. And it's got to work. You don't want to do something that might fail or it's just sitting there like on popsicle sticks, because this is someone's going to ride this bike to work, back, pleasure, and it can't break down, because then that's wrecking my whole image, right? So I don't want that coming back.
This is kind of your calling card, so it's got to be good.
Warranty is expensive.
Well, tell me about that, making a custom bike street legal. What's the process you have to go through to be able to ride this bike on the street legally?
A lot. There's, at least here, first you got to build something it's got to be practical in a sense where it's got to have all your signals and all your ignition systems, your gauges, and from there outside of me, I have to have an independent motorcycle shop go over it